Rudy says, I love you guys so much. Stay safe. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Rudy. Did you
nice.
have a movie once?
Yeah.
I know he probably heard that every time.
I know. You know.
I'm sorry, dude. I am so sorry.
Why would you do that
Rudy.
to that guy, bro?
Rudy,
dude,
I'm sorry, brother.
Let me tell a story about Rudy real quick. Okay.
What was it?
So I named I adopted a dog in California with some friends I just met.
Oh yeah,
right?
Loie, yeah.
I just like met Loie and then her friend, and then I joined them.
Yes.
I never met them before.
I
and
remember this.
Spent like a whole week with them, and we adopted 2 dogs, and I named one of them. Well, we named him one of them Rudy.
I know. We went out there for.
Marvel.
We went out there for.
I left you.
Yeah, we went out there for. What's the YouTube?
It was
Playlist?
not playlist.
Not playlist.
It was
VidCon.
VidCon.
So we go out there to VidCon.
I was so mad.
Yeah, we went out there to
I was so mad at
VidCon.
you.
We
You don't
we
even
linked up
know.
with a couple YouTubers to just hang out. Noah disappeared for a week.
Well, the thing is that they invited me. They said they were talking about adopting dogs because we were making this little video together, and they were talking about adopting dogs, and I was just like, I love
in.
dogs.
Yeah.
And they said, do you want to come? And I was like, yes, let's go.
And 7 days later, I saw him
Yeah.
to go back home.
And then
I
was
didn't
it
even
the
go
same
back home.
trip that
Oh,
I
that-
was? Yeah, it was the same trip. I had the horrible stomach issue,
Yeah.
and you left me in California by myself.
Well, that's because we had 2 different flights.
Yeah.
I mean, what was I going to do? Cancel my flight?
Well, he already
Yeah.
didn't care enough that he just let you
thought
go
I
with
wasn't-
strangers.
I
I thought I
wasn't
had
gonna fly.
stomach
and
cancer.
then he just left you at the fucking airport because he didn't care.
No, I didn't leave him at the
either.
airport. I
Dude,
didn't
I was-
leave him at the airport. It was at the hotel.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you didn't even take him to the
No,
airport?
he didn't.
No,
I had to
Andy
get a
was
separate ride.
Andy was with them.
I had to get a separate ride, and I was late.
Andy was with them.
But
And I didn't know how bad his stomach was because I hadn't seen him for 7 days.
I was in such bad pain. I was crying in the airport.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that.
But I had my hood on and like tied up, and like I tried to cover my eyes, but they, like because it was embarrassing.
because
you
you
know?
were crying.
I was crying, but that's how much
Because you were
pain I
calling
was in.
me. You
I
were
was like-
calling me.
I was like,
stuck in
Mom.
the airport,
I was like-
crying.
Well,
and I'm like,
I haven't-
where
I
the
didn't-
fuck
I
is
was-
your dad?
Oh my god, I don't even know. Like
I was so mad.
I was on a
at you.
plane
I was-
to Texas.
Yeah,
I was on a
I
plane to
know
Texas.
you were.
I think I had like gonorrhea or something.
That's
Oh.
it. Yep.
That's because you
Did
were
you get it
hanging
from
out.
Rudy?
No,
Hanging out
Got
without
it
me for
from
7 days.
fucking that
Strangers.
abandoned dog. It gave me gonorrhea.
That damn dog.
Can I tell a quick story about that
Of
night?
course
though?
you can.
All right, so that night was you were first off, you were supposed to be back that night.
Yeah, I know.
And it was the last night in the hotel. We were staying right by LAX, just janky freaking hotel. And
Super.
And so I call you up. You were hanging out with
Oh.
Andy. You were hanging out with Andy, and you said, "Well, I will be there. We'll be there, like
Yeah.
whatever." And I go, "All right." So I'm like, I've got to be at the airport at like 5 a.m. So I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
So I go to bed, and I wake up, and there's a phone ringing,
Phone ring.
and so
Oh,
the phone is
yeah.
ringing,
I
and
remember
all of a
this
sudden I
story.
wake up, and no lights on,
No lights.
nothing. It's like the electricity is cut.
Yeah.
I answer the phone,
no.
and it's some foreign guy going, "Hello, hello, what are you doing?" And it was like like out of a fucking movie. And so I was like, "What the?" And I'm trying to turn lights on. I'm like freaking out. And so I hang the phone up, and a second later, the phone rings again, and it's the same foreign guy, like calling.
Now, anybody who's watched a bad, scary movie, right, knows this scenario.
Yeah. So I literally, we're on the 3rd floor. I walk out in the hallway's dark, pitch dark.
And there was a siren.
Yeah, the siren's going like whoop, 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 whoop. And I go to the elevator. The elevator's not working. I'm like, I can't find. I'm like, what the hell's going on? No one's around. I'm like, I go back into my hotel room, pitch black. The phone rings
starts-
again. I pick it up. Hello, I'm trying to reach you and I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm freaking out. So
Crazy,
finally, I'm like,
dude.
I've got to get out of here. I'm literally like thinking I'm in hell. I'm thinking like this can't.
Because you are.
I'm like, this can't be happening.
Yeah.
And so I finally get to the stairwell. I get to the stairwell. I start walking down the stairwell, and someone's walking up. Now I think I'm going to get me murdered.
Yeah,
You know, I
exactly.
finally get down to the thing. I get to the hotel, the front thing, and he goes, "Oh yeah, there's the power's out. They're doing some construction
happens all the
outside."
time.
And I go, "Someone keeps calling my room," and they go, "Oh." I think we have all the calls routed to your room. So from the desk, they were all routed to my room. And so I get back. So I finally get back to my room. He gives me a
How
flashlight.
does that even happen?
I don't know. So I get back to my room, and the phone's ringing and ringing. So I finally just take the phone off the hook, and I call you.
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, I'll be there soon."
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so you go back to bed.
Yeah,
or
I go
at
back to
least
bed.
try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
in this creepy,
Yeah.
blacked out
It was
hotel.
so wild.
And it was like
Nightmare.
3 a.m. We were filming like this scary story
Yeah.
thing, and so I got back. It was around 3 a.m. And we pull in, and it is pitch black.
Yeah, in the parking lot, right?
In the parking lot,
The parking
everything.
garage. Yeah, the garage. Yeah.
Garage. And so we're walking, and there's nothing, but we just hear this creepy siren,
Oh my
and we
gosh,
just
yeah.
were telling ghost stories and stuff. So we're like, we're about to die too. So we're crawling up, and then we hear some like scream or whatever. We're like, Jesus Christ! We're like,
Dad.
what is this? And it was Dad. Scared. No, but it was just like super eerie. There's a waterfall going on in the lobby, and we're just like, oh my God.
Oh, it
So that
it
was working. The lights weren't working, but the waterfall was working.
Priorities.
It was natural.
Yeah.
It
No,
natural
it
light.
was. I would say literally in my life, it was the top 3 scariest moments of my
It
life.
literally sounds like every scary movie
It was
I've watched.
just.
It
It was
sounds
just
horrifying.
like. It was just like a scary movie in real life, and I kept thinking, I have to be dreaming. There's
Also-
no way that I could be
This
awake
is
and this is
real life.
happening.
Can I also add something? There's that hotel. Again, I don't know what the fuck. That hotel felt haunted when
Yeah.
there was electricity.
Yeah, I agree
Like
with
it
that.
felt it like.
Was it like the cheapest one you could find?
It was just by the airport. You
right-
know, yeah, it was right by the
Usually
airport.
the ones by the airport are pretty scary.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
a lot of
sketch.
people
It was sketch.
died in
It was
there.
sketch. Yeah, I'm sure someone died in my room.